Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
So we're back with another morning after reality recap. It's gonna be up just a little bit late, but we just saw Housewives of Potomac, the reunion, part 1 from season 5.
Yes.
You ready to get into it?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so I think in the beginning they're just recapping how all the ladies have evolved over the seasons. Then we hear them get into Giselle's sense of fashion.
Yes.
And so Andy, I think it goes around, he gets the opinion of all the ladies about how she dresses.
Right. I wasn't really thinking like, dang, it's that bad. I mean, I know it can be rough sometimes, but they were really against her fashion.
Yeah. I mean, we come on here like this every morning. So.
But we're not.
I know it's that bad. But Giselle be doing a lot of stuff. But she was like, it's my style. You don't gotta worry about it.
Right. Even Robin had her say so. Like, she didn't say it as mean as everybody else. But I was just surprised. I didn't think anybody had style that was that far off from Giselle or whatever. Giselle had style off from them. They all just spiffy.
Yeah, I think at some point somebody mentioned it, just how like one person can say something, like Karen can put something out there and then people just
jump on board. Yeah.
So that might be a part of it.
Yeah.
She ain't looking too
that's
crazy.
what she said too. Karen said it, so I don't care.
So also while we're on Giselle's fashion, this is where we see Karen did not come to play. She's coming for Giselle's neck tonight.
Yes. And I kept thinking back, like through the season, they weren't beefing that hard, but clearly things happened.
Yeah, so they show on social media how they've been.
Right. My first thought was, when the whole thing happened with Monique and Candace, Karen was so like, I don't do blogs, I don't follow, but once they pointed out like how shady she is on social media, I'm like, oh wait, you do be on like online a lot for someone who's not into all that stuff. And it was true, like she was they brought it up a little bit, but the one who immediately went to attacking Giselle and Robin after the fight. She didn't say nothing about the fight, but she went to that. But
yeah, and I think that's when they were like, once you said that, then everybody was looking at us like, we caused it.
Yeah. Like they had anything to do with it. But
So yeah, Karen's words are powerful because, she's a favorite.
I guess so. I didn't know this.
She's become a favorite.
She's the grand dame.
So then we hear, I guess, a little more from Wendy. She explains to us how, in her culture, education is important. So it is something to brag about or be super proud of, where we may see it as
you're
bragging, I guess. Right. She's saying it's okay to brag because that's how important it is to us.
Right. Nigerians just appreciate it.
And in addition to that, we finally addressed this floozy freelancer comment. So we all seen when Giselle exaggerated and tried to play like Karen said something much worse than she did. So when they asked her about it, I feel like she kind of just glides over the fact she added a whole word in there that means something really negative. But she tried to say that Karen's been wanting her gone since day one anyway.
Right.
But you still lied about what was said.
Yes. She did admit it though. She was like, okay, yeah, I did add a word.
Yes, but she like it wasn't nothing.
Right. Like that wouldn't change what she said.
So we also hear Andy, I think, throw a lot of shade toward Candace in her Twitter comments.
In her shady comments.
He's shady about her shadiness. And we get into this whole thing about her apology. We rehash all of that again.
Right.
With this, Ashley's loving this moment. She loved to drag something up and act like y'all ain't get past it.
Right. And that's what really blew me. Because when it was brought up, that's what she could have said was, but I do appreciate that you apologize later on or whatever. But she just made it seem like Candace never apologized. She stuck with whatever. What did she say the first time? What do I need to apologize for?
Yeah, Candace said that initially at the reunion last time. What do I need to apologize for?
Right.
That was her stance. Facts. However, we saw her in this season apologize at the one tape with that one scene. She apologized several times. I feel like when Ashley kept going on and on and on.
But Ashley didn't acknowledge that.
So how are you gonna go back to that? That whole year ago. Yeah.
Right. But she had Monique next to her, so she didn't care what she was talking about.
So there is a moment while we see a little break happening. We see Monique and Ashley having a little side combo.
Yes.
So in that little convo, it was funny to hear Monique talk about Candace and how she's not taking accountability, because that's been our problem with her this whole time since this ordeal has happened.
Right. But out of Candace's mouth, she said, "I take accountability." So I was very confused. Well, Monique got confused.
So we get back on Giselle again. Mm-hmm. You know, Giselle do a lot, but I was feeling a little bad for her today.
I was literally feeling that back and forth. Like, should we feel bad? But because it's her and she done mixed up a bunch of stuff, but that was harsh.
What they say, the chickens and came home to roost, baby. They first get into her home decor.
She can't even live at home.
She wanna... Dang! I feel like her house is like girly, and she have all her girls there, so it's a fun house. You know, all girls, teens.
But
let them do their thing.
I guess it's not. I don't know. I guess I see where it's like it doesn't, to them it could not come off as like mature compared to their houses. You know what I mean? It might come off like tacky or kiddie or something, just because you're not used to seeing a house like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But still, let people live. House. That's where she has to live, not you.
That's what she said.
Lord.
Then they get on her business. So she says it's, you know, because of corona issues, the manufacturer closed and whatnot. But Karen is like, I guess thinking she out of business. She's done.
And even if that was the case, corona.
She can blame it on corona.
A lot of businesses are out of business.
Yeah. Ugh. Then they get on Jamal and the girls. So we do hear Giselle say, you know, watching the shows have helped the girls and Jamal have conversations to get to a better space. But then I think Karen's the one who initiates this and says, I heard that y'all's relationship is fake.
Yeah.
This is just for the show.
And Giselle did the right thing. She said, okay.
Andy, do you have a question? Then Andy said, well, because Karen also said that he had another baby. He's recently had a baby.
The 7th one was.
So then Andy says, well, would you stay with him if you knew he had a baby or something like that, right? She says, no, he does not. So she does, I guess, answer it there. Okay, so this is where Monique brings out the binder.
It was just all too much. And the way I was thinking, the fact that, what's her name? Karen could bring up the subject and Monique could just follow behind her in her binder. I was like, did they, you know.
They already knew they were going to do.
Because the binder in general, it just seems too much anyway. You're doing too much. So they
started off, I'm going to follow up.
Right. They'll never know.
Yeah, they probably had conversations because they both not feeling Giselle. But, yeah, she goes into how she's talked to this woman that he was in a relationship with. About how the pastor told the lady that this relationship was for TV. He's still been in communication with her.
Right.
We're in hotel rooms.
Yeah. I think they're in a relationship is what she would pretty much
still
say,
in a relationship.
Whew. And she just kept going. Oh,
Monique called him Pasty. Past the holy whore.
Oh.
And poor Giselle was as quiet as a church mouse.
I don't know if it was her face that made me say, oh, I feel bad. Something made me say, like, just leave her alone. She's shady and messy boots, but just leave her alone.
That's why you gotta get it, you know, at that time. You gotta address it then.
Yeah.
Because now it's just, too much.
I was saying, but with everything was like, boom, 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 I'm pretty sure I guess she couldn't say nothing. You know what I mean?
Right, I'm saying, like, during the season when she doing stuff, they need to say it at those moments.
Reference, yeah, they waited and prepared for this.
And now she just...
And my thing is, what is she... I'm not going to say, what does she do so wrong? Because, yes, she's messy and shady.
Yeah.
But what does she do so wrong that they, like...
I know, that's why I'm having to remind myself that... And maybe Monique will address it here. But I think she felt like Giselle was in some kind of plot to put it out there that her husband... No, I said that wrong. To put it out there that Monique was having an affair with the trainer.
Right.
And somebody was saying, I thought this was Sharice, but I don't know. Somebody was saying that the baby isn't Chris's.
Right. They did have something to do with Giselle all of a sudden. I feel like they never even got into it. Like they never even got into
on the
to
show.
Explain it.
We never heard that.
I'm talking about even at the reunion. Like that's the first time I heard Giselle had anything to do with that, but it still wasn't like exact as to what she had to do with it.
Yeah, Monique, you should. Maybe we'll see it next time, but hopefully she breaks that down about where she coming from with it. But and then she read the phone number. I was trying to see if Giselle was gonna lie. You could see her pause.
I was she was gonna be like, I don't know. I have his number saved under his name.
She paused. Yeah. At least she was honest about that. But I'm sure she had a conversation with Jamal after that reunion.
Or did she? Is it real? Because it made me question it, and I'm like, oof. I don't know.
That's a good question because there are aspects to them that's like it don't seem natural, it don't seem genuine. They never kiss, show love. You know.
I think we said that on one of the videos when we saw them in episode 2.
And we was thinking because he's a pastor,
right? To save face, but
yeah, they gave a kiss on the cheek.
Was it even? I don't know. But it's a lot, and then to put the girls in it is a lot.
Then maybe the girls didn't know because they don't act like they know. They didn't act like they were aware.
Of being a fake, if it was. I don't know. But I'm saying for them to have to like see this type of stuff or go through it, it's just too much. Too much. Poor Giselle, I think.
I don't know, y'all, but that was the end of this episode. So we know Monique has tabs on everybody, including herself.
I know.
So we'll have to see what's going on with that for the next part. 2 and 3? Tell us what y'all thought about this, please.
Yes, please, before the next one. So we can all watch together.
Yeah, if y'all know what's going on with Monique and why she doing all of this, let us know. Clear it up.
Yes.
And we'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Bye.